everyone, this is Lindsay, aka Pokemon Master, and this is Pokemon Master Crafts. Today, I'll be making a Sylveon costume, and Sylveon is the new Eevee evolution, as you all may know, and we don't know what type it is yet, but I'm assuming that maybe 100% sure it's going to be a normal type evolution. Who knows, it may be something totally different, like ghost or flying or whatever. But today I'll be making the costume based on a Jijinka, which is a human form of what a Pokemon may look like. And today I'll be making the hat with little ears and a bow with the little scarfy things hanging around. Okay, let's get started. Hello everyone. I've got my patterns for my hat. So basically, I've gotten this pattern from Crafty Gemini on YouTube. She makes a lot of hats and dresses and all sorts of things, and you can get these kind of patterns from her. Well, this pattern I kind of altered. Usually this would be bigger and this would be flat because she makes the regular hats. But I made this so that Sylveon's little heart-shaped head would be able to fit around my face. And for the ears, I've gotten this big, kind of, so they won't be too big, but they'll still be able to fit on my head. And I've got this little piece of styrofoam that I'm going to cut out, so I'll be able to put it in so it'll stay up while I'm walking around wearing the hat. So here's my pattern so far. I'll be cutting out the colors depending on where they go. And I haven't gotten the tail design out yet, but I'm going to do that after I finish the hat. Okay, so now I'm going to cut out 4 of these. And you have to make sure that your pattern stretches, like if you see, it stretches more this way, and it doesn't stretch that way. So now when I cut out these patterns, when I put the pattern on my head, when it's fully sewed, it'll be able to stretch and it wouldn't be so tight on my head. So now I've got my little bird-shaped rotary collar. And so I will cut it out really quick. And I'm going to cut 3 more of these, and then 2 more, or 4 more of the white pattern. Here, for this pattern, you have to place this on a fold in the fabric so that when you cut it out, it'll just be one piece. So now, when you take it out, it'll just be one piece. So now, that'll be the heart shape that goes on the front of my face. And then these parts will go over my ears so that when I wear it, it'll just like I'm wearing like the regular ears, and it'll be nice. So now I'm going to cut out the white parts that'll be matching for this one and for these. Now we've gotten all of our pieces to our main part of the hat. We got the pink outside and the white inside. So now I'm going to show you how to put the hat together. Now first, we're going to sew this part. And we want the really fuzzy side on the outside. So put the opposite ends together, like that. And then put a needle in it just so it stays there. And then put it in the sewing machine. Okay. Now it's locked in, so you just sew along this edge until it's completely sewed, and you probably want to go over it twice just so it doesn't come out. Now it's completely sewed and together. So when you turn it over, it'll be just one long piece. Okay, now I'm going to show you what we do for these sizes. Okay, again, fuzzy part on the inside. So this is a fuzzy part as well. So we put that down like this. And we're only going to be sewing from here all the way to the end here. So then when we put these pieces together, it'll make one round hat. And this is just an indication of where to start. And then you go from here all the way to the end, and you just go over it just so it's sewed completely. And that's what we do for all of those. And now I'm going to do it to the other one, and I'm going to show you how to put the 4 pieces together. Now that you've gotten both pieces all sewed, the way they put these together is you lay one flat, like that, and you lay this one with the seam side up over it. And then you just pin the 2 sides together. Now that it's all pinned, we'll start sewing. You have to make sure that when you're sewing, you gotta go over this seam, and you gotta make sure that it's all tightly together so that there'll be no holes, and of course we don't want any holes in our hat. Okay, now you've got part of a hat. See? Now, when you fold it over, be like a little beanie. A little 4-sided beanie. So now when you sew these 2 parts, you gotta make sure that your ear flaps are facing up, and that this will be sewn on the end like this. And you gotta put the 2 seams together just so it looks a little better, because you don't want it to be like very lopsided, and it helps with measuring, so you don't sew too much on one side, and then it'll be nice and sewed together. Okay, what I usually do is, if I want to make sure that it's going to be sewn evenly, I kind of stretch it and kind of put my thumb there. So now I know that I need to put a pin here. And now I'll show you. Sew them together, and I'm going to speed this up so you guys won't be waiting for me to finish. So now this is done. So when you turn it over, there's your hat. Okay, and I'll wear it for you guys just so you can see how it looks on me. So this is the finished one half of the hat. You got the heart-shaped little curve right here, goes right down the middle. And then you got the ear flaps, my ears right here. So it barely covers the ear, but you keep it together. And the head goes all the way around. So that's just one half. Now I'm going to finish the other half, and then I'm going to show you guys how to put the 2 pieces together. Now that you've gotten the 2 parts of the hats, the outside and the inside, all you have to do is line them up and just put one on top of the other. Put it down like that. You have to make sure that the back part where the seam is, to line that up. And then the front part, where your 2 heart-shaped pieces are, line those up as well. And line up the ears. When you turn it inside out, all the even parts. Hi, Sailor. My doggy came to say hi. Hi, Sailor. Yeah, what am I making? Yep. Yeah, she likes to just hang out in here. Yeah. Yeah, so when you put the two pieces together, you have to make sure that the back part, you have a little open part, so you can label that. And when you sew all of it together, you have to make sure that you don't sew in between these two parts so you can turn it inside out. So now I'm going to sew all around it and show you how to turn it inside out. Okay, when you're ready, just turn it inside out. It'll look a little funny at first. It'll look like a big little balloon thing, but it'll come out. Just make sure all of your pieces come out, all of your ears, ear flaps, and there's your open seam right there. And then the front, you're gonna make sure your little heart piece is out. Okay, so now I'm gonna try it on and show you guys what it looks like. Okay, I think it turned out pretty well. Got a nice even edge right there, and nice even ear flaps, nice even top, and it's very comfy. So now all I have to do is kind of sew the edge back here so that it won't come undone in the future, and I might crimp it on the outside just so it stays there. Okay, now I'm gonna make the ears and sew on the ears. Now we've got the ear pattern, and now we'll be cutting out this part from this part of the ear, so then I can sew the dark blue ear into this ear. We're nice and simple. Alright, I finished hand sewing the ears. You can see the hand stitch all around. And then on the other side, looks like that. It's all nice and flat. Now I'm going to put the ears together with these parts, backings. Okay, here's what it looks like so far. Finished sewing the ears, and the hat's finished sewed. I really like it as well, but it's sad that now I have to go back to school and I can't finish it. So yeah, definitely in 2 weeks I'll be back to finish the hat, the tail, and the scarf, and I'll possibly have an outfit to pick out for it as well. But yeah, I'm really happy with it. Came out a lot better than I thought it would be. So yeah, I really like it, and I think I'm going to be pretty happy with the final design as well. So thank you for watching, and tune in 2 weeks for the second half of this video. Okay, bye!